Asterisk tariffs have become a major hot topic in August 2025, with dramatic escalations in global trade tensions, especially involving the US, India, China, and other partners. The core issue is new. Steep US tariffs announced by President Donald Trump targeting nations that continue to trade with Russia, including significant penalties for Indian exports. Asterisk. Essential context and current debates. Asterisk US tariffs on India. Asterisk the US imposed a 25% tariff on Indian exports effective August 7, 2025, with a further 25%, totaling 50%, set to be enforced from August 27th, unless a new trade deal is reached. The stated justification is India's continued purchases of Russian crude oil, part of larger US efforts to place economic pressure on nations trading with Russia amid the Ukraine conflict. Asterisk global impact. Asterisk the tariff hike places Indian exporters at a disadvantage compared to rivals such as Vietnam, Bangladesh, and China, whose goods face lower duty rates in the US. Asterisk political and economic fallout. Asterisk. The move threatens over $40 billion worth of Indian exports, especially in textiles, pharmaceuticals, and IT services, risking supply chain disruption and higher inflation in both India and the US. India has called a high-level cabinet meeting to assess the impact and chart a response. Experts expect retaliation or reciprocal tariffs, as well as strategic maneuvers in international trade forums. US President Trump has ruled out further trade negotiations with India until the tariff crisis is resolved, raising uncertainty in bilateral relations. 4. Asterisk secondary sanctions threat. Asterisk beyond tariffs. Trump has warned of additional secondary sanctions on all nations buying Russian oil if Moscow does not agree to a ceasefire soon. Asterisk other trade partners. Asterisk the US has also raised tariffs for other major economies, including Canada, 35%, Brazil, 50%, EU, 15%, China, 10%, Japan, and Vietnam. Some exceptions for critical goods apply. G. Pharmaceuticals. Electronics for India. Additional insights. The tariff issue is tightly linked with broader strategic tensions, not just economics, but diplomacy surrounding the Russia-Ukraine war, including the possibility of US-led secondary penalties or more aggressive trade moves. 4. 8. Some US politicians and experts have criticized the scale of the tariffs, worrying about rising costs and risk of triggering a global recession reminiscent of the Great Depression. In summary, ongoing debates center on asterisk the scale and justification of new US tariffs, their impact on major economies, especially India, and the intertwined diplomatic stakes regarding Russia and global trade policy. India's government is actively planning its response, and further developments, including possible escalation or negotiation, are expected in the coming weeks.